welcome back to the channel. It's LoveSims here, and we are back for episode 22 of Family Ties. So, as you can see, we're just here with Roman. He has the house to himself for right now. The kids and Juliana will be home at any moment, and I'm going to kind of just let them unwind from their day as I talk to you guys a little bit about our current living situation. So, Juliana is here with us for the weekend. She's here to watch Jaden, who did age up off camera. I tried to record that. We really didn't do anything. We didn't have like a big birthday or anything. We just made him a cake, let him blow out his candles, and just kind of chilled here at the house with the family. But those clips did not save, as well as Leilani's Foxbury campus tour. However, I hadn't saved the game, so I was able to go back and redo Leilani's tour. That's what we're going to be doing today. But what is wrong with Leilani? One moment. Time to wear black from having a mood swing. No, ma'am, you better go in here and talk it out. I thought I bought her everything for the camera. I'm pretty sure I had done that, but if not, we're going to go ahead and do it now. And I want her to go in here and just go ahead and record a sad vlog. Let it out. Even if you don't upload that, just do it for an outlet sort of vibe. And then I would like for Jaden to come inside and just maybe, who is this? Chat with Winston. Okay, Winston came over. He can play Party Frenzy with Winston. Winston can come in. Where's Juliana? Because I feel like she should be home by now. But yeah, so basically, Jamie is not in the household. Jamie is currently at his mother's house along with her boyfriend, Ken, and their new baby. He decided that one day he was going to skip school, take a train to San Myshuno to be with his mom, and we had to have a sit down talk. Danielle called Leilani. She did not call Roman for whatever reason. She called Leilani to let her know that that's where Jamie was and to have her father call her. So Roman called and went over to her house, and they sat down with him to talk with him and see just kind of what's really been going on. And he is currently upset with his father. He feels like it's his father's fault that the family's apart. He's blaming his brother Jaden for things being different, and at this point Roman has had it. You know, he's tired of taking the blame for everything and everyone, and he just let Danielle know, look, you're gonna have to explain this to him. I have an obligation with Leilani this weekend, and I need to take care of that. You can have him for the weekend. You've been asking to have him. You can have him for the weekend, and hopefully you can sit down with him and explain the situation to him, because you know, this isn't right for him. It's not fair to him to have to feel this way and not have any sort of understanding. So that's where he is. Leilani is not going to be able to get that because she's recording her video. Roman, okay, we missed Winston. I thought he was going to just come in, but apparently he did not. I would like for Roman to cook dinner tonight if he can. Let's have him serve up some clam chowder. Let's do something different, something we don't normally have. But yeah, that's that situation. Juliana is, I think she was I kind of lost where I was going with that. I do need her to go ahead and grade her the homework, do that task for me. I'm trying to maintain her while she's here. And then she's been helping Jaden with his homework. She just got here last night, but she was very helpful with that. And I believe my baby boy came home. He did. He came home with a B. And we were so excited because Juliana's been helping him. She's kind of been tutoring him a little bit, and he's doing really well in school. Like, already to be at a B. I think he's only been aged up for about 3 sim days. So that's pretty good. You've played sad vlog video. What could we call this? I do know that Leilani's been having some issues with Harry, like just her feelings towards him, just kind of sorting those things out. So let's just call it emotional mess. um, why are boys and feelings so complicated? Right? At least when you're a teenager. But yeah, okay, so she's done that. I'm gonna have her go ahead. She does enjoy editing. We're gonna go ahead and let her edit this video. Okay, so she hasn't done that one either. Let's go ahead, edit it. And then, what else, what else, what else? I guess that's it. Edit and then upload. I'm gonna wait till she finishes though, because one time I did that and it went ahead and uploaded it and it was a hot mess. So we don't want to do that again. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay with you guys long on this particular night. I'm gonna let the family kind of unwind, have dinner, have some family time, and I'll see you guys in the morning because this is about Leilani and her college trip, and I don't want this episode to be too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut away now, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, guys, it's the next morning, and Leilani is already waking up with the dramatics. It says, "My face is a mess. I can't go anywhere looking like this. What can I do?" So we can say it's fine, don't overreact, which I'm definitely leaning towards. Try some light makeup or just stay out of sight. Um, okay. I want to say the first one, but lately I've been having some issues with acne myself, and you want to stay out of sight, but a parent's not going to tell their child that. You don't want to traumatize them like that. And I would say try some light makeup, but that really does not fix the problem. If we want to be truthful, we're going to just say it's fine, don't overreact. I think that's the wise thing to say. So I'm going to go ahead and let them get on out of here. I'll have Leilani grab a bagel or something on the way out. I'll see you guys as soon as we hit the campus. All right, y'all, we just made it to the campus commons. So basically, with this tour, Leilani is really interested in sort of the programs, the like more of the artsy side of school spirit, things like that. She's not really, I mean, yeah, she wants to see the classrooms and hear about the programs and all that type of stuff. But this school is heavy on school spirit, and she really wants to kind of immerse herself into that and see what they have to offer. So today we'll be touring the campus commons, the dorm tower that she'll likely be staying in, as well as another dorm that they're currently working on. It's kind of like under construction, and we'll be looking at the the sorority and the fraternity house. We'll be looking at those as well. And they have already done their little tour that they go on when you first get to the school. So right now they're just here at the commons kind of seeing what this is like. But I wanted to show you guys this moodlet down here that Roman has. So Roman is wanting to get engaged to Juliana. I don't know if I kept that clip in because I was recording previously and I noticed it, and I thought I turned the recorder on just to capture that moment, but I don't know if I did or not. So yeah, Leilani did not get that food, so I'm actually gonna have her come down here and order. Um, she can get some avocado toast. I feel like that's something that she would get. What was she checking in on? She was just up here in the little study room. It's not a library like for the school, but it's kind of a little study room with sort of a library. But yeah, so we've got that room here, just some study tables, and then they're kind of heavy on their robotics and everything. So I see this little area here that they've kind of dedicated to that specific group, that club, because that is a club here. Leilani's slightly interested, but I don't know if she'll sign up for that or not because she doesn't really have prior experience with that or skill in that. So she might be feeling a little insecure about it, but who knows? You know, Leilani's all for trying new things. That's kind of what she's been doing so far with just high school. So Roman's going to kind of take a look around while she's eating her breakfast, but this is what the building looks like. So I do see like a little student information area. I see a basketball court, some fountains and seating. I really like this little fire pit area over here with these tables. It just feels really good as far as like having conversation amongst classmates. You can sit around the fire, and even if someone's over here, it's not that far of a way to talk. Like you can really have community here, and that's what I think Leilani was excited for when it comes to this particular campus. So is she done yet? She is. I do see some murals. I saw the little ping pong table in there, and I do, yeah, they even have laundry, like a little laundry facility here. So that's great. Now I wanted them to come down here, and I'm really upset about the weather. This is the other dorm that I was telling you about. It is occupied with a few students, but the only on the first floor. The second and third floors are still under construction, so um, they should be ready by the time Leilani comes to school this like next fall, but right now they are under construction on the second and third floor. But I kind of want to get a photo. I want her to get some pictures because that's one of the things that they kind of emphasized during the initial tour is to get lots of photos of the campus just so you'll have reference to kind of look back on. Because when you look at a bunch of different schools, you don't always remember everything. But this looks like a really nice dorm. I just hate that the weather's so bad because we can't really see it in its glory. It's kind of putting a little bit of a gloominess around the campus. And I don't like that because I feel like it could affect her decision on, whether she comes here or not. Like, look at how dark it is. We're going to go ahead and turn the flash on, I think, for this one and the brightness. And we'll just get us a couple photos. You know she has to. She's forever taking pictures with her dad. And I love that about them. She seems to be kind of excited. Let's have Roman kind of ask her. Let's hug her lovingly. He's just like, oh, my baby girl is growing up. I can't believe you're about to be leaving the house. I'm going to miss you so much. And she's just going to be like, Dad, I'm not leaving just yet. you know? Let's go ahead and ask her how she's feeling about everything. And she's going to have a deep conversation with him and just be like, well, so far I've really liked a lot of the programs that we've heard about. The commons look nice, it's not over the top, but it looks good for what I'm here for. I would love to see like the dorm tower that I'll be in. But I want her to, she's like making a joke about the person who gave their tour guide for the tour. I want her to kind of share some of the pictures that she has taken with her dad. If I can find it again. Discuss interests with him. What are you bored? Oh, okay. So it's from the clothing thing. It's almost gone. You're okay. I don't see the share photos anymore. But we'll get some more. Let's ask him what he thinks. I think Roman likes this campus. It does bring some memories back for him though, because this is where Danielle went to school. So there's that. But other than that, I think he likes it. There's a lot of changes since when he was here, but obviously. But it's still a school that he remembers and is very fond of. This is the dorm tower that she'll be staying in. So I do want them, can we not, I was about to say, can we not visit it? Let's go ahead and visit it with our dad. Okay, guys, so we're here. We're going to have to actually look at this one in build mode. Since Leilani isn't technically enrolled here, it won't allow me to go into the dorm for some reason. So, but we can at least look at it this way and just kind of give you guys a general idea. Leilani will just go up later and see. But yeah, this is what it looks like on the outside. So when you first, it's just, well, I wouldn't say this is the first outside area, but it's the lower level. I do really like it. I could see you coming out here and just having, having some chill conversations with some of your dorm mates, or maybe having like a little study session out here, or even celebrating on like game day, at night or something, because we're right here next to the stadium, believe it or not. Let me see if I can. Yeah, we're right next to the stadium, and Brightchester has clearly made their mark on our stadium. So I don't like that. Whatever. It is not about y'all. But yeah, there's a couple art easels out here and some chess tables. Things seem to be moving a little bit slowly for me for some reason. I don't know if it's because of the weather or what. Maybe I need to restart my computer, but just bear with me. I see they've got like a robotics room set up in here. I really like that. This is just the initial landing when you first come up on the elevator. This is where you'll come to. I think there was like yeah, just some information boards and things like that. And when you come through here, we've got the cafeteria for them. So if you have a freshman, I do like that they have one here in the dorms, just because if you have a freshman, or if you have a student who's more of a loner type, or who doesn't do good around crowds, they can just eat here. They do encourage freshmen to get out and kind of explore the campus and um, mingle with students to get comfortable, but there are some students who are just not going to be that outgoing type. So I do like that they have that here. I also love that they have like a little unwind, like a space where the students can come up and unwind after classes. They got a little ping pong table. There was a bar here. I got rid of that because no, y'all don't need a bar in a dorm. I don't think so. But yeah, and then we can just chill and have like movie nights with our friends, or maybe move this over this way and have little dance parties or socials, just something. I also really love that they have this small little gym room, because Leilani is an active sim, and I feel like she would really need this. And while she can, kind of go for jogs around the campus or whatever, I just like that she has quick access to actual gym equipment down here, because it can be dangerous on campus sometimes. Then this is their little dining hall. So I do like that. And I think that's it for down here. When you go upstairs, this is just another little area where you can go outside, maybe look at the fireworks that the stadium lets off on game day. Um, and then the actual dorm rooms. What are these pictures? Oh, I was like, what is that? But yeah, so each room appears to have two beds, two closets, two desks, and a bookshelf, and then just a small bathroom for them. So I really like these dorms, and I think Leilani will too. It's a nice space. Again, really heavy on community here. I love that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about how you feel about the tour so far. I think the only other two places that we have scheduled are the sorority and the fraternity house, and then kind of the little local pub for the students. So let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, guys, so from the map view, real quick, I just wanted to tell you the names of the fraternity and the sorority. So the fraternity house is the Gamma Pi fraternity house. Not that we really have anything, we don't really have a reason to look there. We just, it's in the vicinity. And then the sorority house is the Alpha Zeta sorority house, which I love that name. So I'm really excited to see that. I don't know if Leilani's interested in joining a sorority or not, but it was a stop that she wanted to make, so maybe she is. Who knows? I do know that Roman's pretty excited about checking it out himself, because he was a part of a fraternity. That's another little tidbit that you guys didn't know about, but he actually went to school at Brightchester. So he was a part of a fraternity over there. So not this one, but it still, again, brings memories to him, back when he was on campus. He was a big dog on campus. Him and Winston going to the, throwing the frat parties and stuff like that. And the sororities and the fraternities sometimes get together and host bigger parties. But this is it. This is what it looks like. We're not going to be able to go in again, but this is what the sorority house looks like. I think it's super cute. I love it's girly, but it's not over the top girly. And what I really loved about it was this little toddler pool back here in the back. Can't have a full-on pool, but the girls have a good sense of humor here. They have a great sisterhood, and they've got this adorable toddler pool. I can just see the parties now. Can't you? Can't you see it? I can see it. And I love how the fraternity and the sorority house are right next door to each other with this beautiful little pond area here. And then this is the fraternity house over here. We won't go into it, but I thought this was full of personality as well. They've got the little love seat thing out here, and then the chairs on the roof. I just thought that was really cool. Okay, guys, so we're here, final stop on the tour. Leilani's just snapping some photos. This is the little pub. It's kind of a shared space. It's neutral ground. Both schools come and hang out here, which I do love. And it just screams party vibes to me. But we're gonna go in here. I did not mean to do that. I wanted them to come in here and maybe just play a game of some foosball while I kind of show you guys the place real quick, and then we'll leave them for the day, I think, or they can just head home. I don't know. I have no idea. It kind of ended sooner than I expected it to, and we're not scheduled to tour Brightchester until next week, so we might just go back home instead of staying overnight because there's really nothing else to see here unless they want to just hang out, but we'll see. So this is what it looks like. It's just a bar. They've got a little keg here. I love all the games and stuff. They've got the foosball table, darts, um, ping pong. Hold on, someone's calling us. Who's calling? It's Jamie. Baby, you can't come on this tour, but we'll be back in a little bit. They've got a bubble blower here and just a little music. What is this? What is this? Stereo system. I couldn't think for a second. They've got some game tables up here. Just a little space where you can sit and kind of chat it up. Maybe if someone has a guitar, they can do a little play a little something something for everybody. Another dartboard, some party lights. It just has a nice chill vibe. I could definitely see students coming here on the weekends when there aren't any parties being thrown, or just it's just a nice vibe, a relaxing vibe when you have had, especially after terms like midterms, finals. Oh man, I could totally see everybody wanting to come here, or even before games. I like it. But that's going to wrap up the tour, you guys. I'm going to let them see, I'm going to see what they want to do, if they want to stay here. Since it's kind of gloomy and looking like rain, we might just head back home to our house. Because like I said, there isn't much left for them to do. But let me know in the comments what you thought about the tour. And I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so we're back, and Roman is here with Danielle at the local park. Pretty much, he got a call from Danielle asking him if he could come over and have a conversation. They decided, since him and Leilani weren't really having much else to do in Brightchester, they would just come back home. She came and brought Jamie over, so Jamie is back in our household, and I've added Danielle long enough to have this conversation, but she'll be going back home. So she asked if she could talk to Roman alone because, Juliana's back at the house. Juliana doesn't have any issue with that because she feels very confident in her position in her relationship with Roman. But here we are. And as you can see, she's still kind of in a way. Roman's got a smile on his face. She's still got that same old stank face. She's feeling tense. It says festering bitterness. Danielle really cannot stand being around a sim she has a grudge against. But we're going to resolve that. She has decided that it's time to let things go, let dead dogs lie. I'm not trying to offend anyone with that. So if that offended you, I do apologize right now. But it's just a saying. She's just ready to kind of call a truce, as some may say. But she wants to kind of explain herself because while she was having to explain herself to her child as best as she could and why things were the way they were, she came to her own realization and she realized that she really does like she owes Roman some sort of explanation for why things have gone the way that they've gone. So basically, and I'm going to let her do that, but I'm going to try to speak for her, for you guys, just because it'll be easier for me to focus this way. So bear with me. I know this episode is a lot of kind of pause and play, but we're trying to get some storyline out. So basically, Danielle and Roman were very much in love. They have been together for a very long time. They were childhood friends, high school sweethearts. They toughed it out through college. They got pregnant with Leilani at 19 and they got married. They got married because they wanted to get married, not because of Leilani, but I'm just trying to paint a picture. They've been together like glued to the hip since they were kids. And although they were the best of friends and they had all these happy memories and everything, and now they had a family, um, they never really got to go off and explore each themselves independently, and they never got to kind of live their young adult lives as young adults, childless young adults, because they had their child pretty early. Now, Roman was perfectly fine with this. He's very family oriented. He knew he always wanted a family. He loved Danielle. He knew he wanted to grow old with her, have kids with her, and, all that sort of stuff. And Danielle thought she was okay with it too until she met Ken. She met Ken at work, and he was very charming, and she was struggling a little bit with the way things were going. Roman and her have been together for all this time, but Roman's job really wasn't producing the money that she thought it would produce, and they moved to Newcrest for his job. And then her career wasn't really excelling at the rate that she thought it would either. A lot of her time and attention was devoted towards the kids and the husband and things like that, which was okay, but she wasn't able to apply it to her career. And she has always been a hard worker, ambitious, type, that sort of thing. She really wanted to climb the corporate ladder. Now, when she met Ken, with him being charming, she started spending more time at the office, making excuses, for why she had to stay later and different things like that. And the appeal of him and the idea of like this freedom was very appealing to her. So, she kept trying to fight it, but eventually Charm won her over. She gave way and she had a moment with Ken. Um, Now, to combat that, she felt like, okay, I love my husband, I love my family, I know this isn't right. He wants another child. Maybe if we have another kid, it'll solve all of our problems. But having a child is not a cure-all for a deeper rooted problem. So when she did that, when she made that decision and they had that baby, which was Jaden, she started to realize it wasn't really going away. It wasn't changing anything. If anything, she was starting to feel resentment towards Roman, resentment towards her family, resentment towards Jaden, this baby growing inside of her, and her situation, because now we've added their kids were almost grown up, and now we have a whole brand new baby, and I'm gonna, I felt like I just took some steps back. So instead of really dealing with that, kind of going to Roman and explaining how she felt to him, she kind of held everything in. She didn't even admit to herself. Like, she kind of blamed everybody else instead of herself for her situation, because it wasn't everybody else's fault. You know what I mean? But so yeah, that took that turn. Then she got with Ken and everything was great until they got pregnant. And she was kind of happy, because when you get with something new, you always think it's better for a minute, until you start to see the flags, or until you start to realize what you're missing. And when Roman moved on with Juliana, she really started to see what she was missing. You gave up your family, you gave up your best friend, you gave up, like, you miss those things when you step out of a relationship. Not only did she lose her husband, she lost her family, essentially, because Leilani didn't want to have anything to do with her. Leilani still doesn't want to have anything to do with her because she knows that she cheated on her father. She lost her best friend in Roman, and she's kind of at a loss. She doesn't really know what to do. She doesn't really know what to say. She doesn't really know how to communicate that to anyone. She's kind of having to put her foot in her mouth and just deal with it, you know? And it's a struggle for her. So she just really needs to, in my opinion, be honest with herself and be honest with those around her and kind of let people live their lives, but not let them live their lives under false pretenses. Now, Roman has moved on, but as far as Ken is concerned, she needs to call that off because they're not even doing good at the moment. They're having their own issues, and Ken is really on the verge of leaving. But Danielle needs to get her life together, figure out what she wants to do, what her priorities are, what's important to her. But I'm going to go ahead and let her kind of explain that to Roman. She seems to be doing a little bit better. So she's kind of just telling him now, trying to explain everything as best as she can. We're going to go ahead and have her complain about everything. She is going to apologize to him. I'm very curious to see how that goes. He's like, girl, I let that go. Forgiveness is freedom, and I had to let that go in order to have freedom to move forward in my life and in my relationship. And I'm happy, so all is well, all is forgiven. And it doesn't really seem like she's too happy with that answer, but it's the only answer that Roman can give to her. Try to cheer her up a little bit, give her some words of encouragement, and then we're going to go ahead and we'll try to give her a hug, and then we'll leave. Hopefully she'll be receptive to that. As you can see, the red bar has gone down with them. It's kind of neutral territory now. So that's good. Roman, why did you have to go over there? He was like, let me keep my distance just in case. But hopefully they can end it right now for their kids' sake, because they do need to be, good examples for them as well. And hopefully Danielle will get, okay, I love this. I love this. All right, that went very well. Very well. I think she even has a smile on her face, does she not? She does. Okay. It's definitely a smile of I'm gonna miss you, but I think she understands. So let's go ahead and have her. I'm gonna go ahead and remove her from the family so we can go back home. And I'm gonna wrap the episode up here, you guys. I don't know how long it's been. I know it was pretty choppy today, but it's, we had a lot to cover, a lot to talk about, and a lot to do. If you did enjoy today's episode, please be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you did subscribe today, or if you haven't already, please make sure notifications are turned on so that you'll always be notified whenever I upload a new video. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.